All right, guys, we have the Beatles today. She came in through the bathroom window. Let's take a listen. 1, 2, 3, 4. She came in through the bathroom window, protected by a silver spoon. Na, 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 na. And so forth. Hello everyone, I'm Sean Cheek and welcome to my Easy Piano Lessons. We're about to do the part 1 lesson here. All the lessons for this entire song are on my website, webpianoteacher.com, along with a lot of other Beatles favorites, as well as Paul McCartney and George Harrison favorites and John Lennon favorites. They had some great singles, and those are also on my website as well. But what I did here, you're not going to find this arrangement probably anywhere else. But it is on the hired request list as an amendment. Some of them I always make mistakes and don't include what I mean to include on the master list. So this one and the next one will be Aerosmith, What It Takes. So some good songs coming up. But what I did on this is I'm including Paul's bass line. It's not just some hokey, cheesy arrangement with melody in the right hand that doesn't include any of the stuff the instruments are doing. We have Paul's bass line all the way through. I transcribed everything. I listened really closely. Got all his bass notes in there. And I also did George's guitar things that he does. I put those on here as well. And I get the kind of a guitar, 60s guitar sound by doubling or layering the grand piano and the harpsichord sound on my old Casio keyboard, so I get that. So it really sounds authentic, I think. So I put his guitar part on the top and Paul's bass on the bottom, all the way through to the whole thing. It's a whole page of music here, and we do it all on webpianoteacher.com. If you are a complete beginner, then you need beginner lessons. You don't need to begin here. This is not for beginners. Though some of you, manage to do that somehow. I don't know how you do it, but for the average person, you're going to need beginner lessons. I have 79 beginner lessons on webpianoteacher.com if you need help getting started, which many people do. So let's get going with this part 1 here. What I do, it's Abbey Road, so it's kind of one seamless thing. It's like one big song all the way through, but we have this da 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 da. So it's E, D. I'm going to just go to the piano sound so it's not so hard on our ears for those of you listening. E, D, C sharp, B, A, kind of as the intro. And I'm using a single note on the right. I'm using an octave in the left, 2 E's, octave D, C sharp, B, A. So it's, and I'm kind of, you don't want to go where it's a jackhammer like that, but you want to give that that 16th hi-hat feel. A, she came in through the bathroom window. So here we have the bass line. Paul goes D, F sharp, A, and then the E is kind of like Daryl. He does a little barrel bomb. A little slide. If you play bass, you know what I'm talking about. So I'll put an E there in case you want to play an E there. But some things don't exactly transcribe when you're going from a fretted instrument to a piano. But we do our best. D, F sharp, A, ba, 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 ba. You see that at the end, A, C sharp, F sharp. So it's, it's not just an octave stuff where you're hanging out, like piano stuff normally is. What's so great about piano is we can emulate the sound of a band, not perfectly, but a lot better than many other instruments. And so we can actually play all the guitar parts, which I think is very cool. So the right hand here, when George comes in with his guitar lick here, A, D, F sharp, it's a D chord. I'll use 1, 2, 4, That's not exactly what he plays, but it's adapted for piano so that it sounds like it. And I think it's pretty close. Then we're going to go D, D, high D to low D, And then E, I'm going to use my thumb on the E as well. D, D. So da, 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 da. Then I hit that D chord again with 1, 2, 4. Then a G chord with B, D, G with 1, 2, 5. Back to A, D, F sharp with 1, 2, 4. Again, if you are a beginner, you need beginner lessons. Don't let that be the reason that you quit because you are a beginner and you're trying stuff that's too hard and you get frustrated and quit. Of course it's going to be too hard. You've got to start where a beginner needs to start and work up to that. So take great care in your lesson choice if you are learning through the internet on YouTube and other things. So putting that together, we go hands together, one, left hand, then the right, D, D. I use my curve lines to show that we're pretty much all the same rhythm on notes. So ba 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 ba, bum 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 bum. Right there, the A plays with the D, so it's 1 and 2. Da, 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 da. Notice the first note is a quarter note. 1, 2. Bow, okay, ba, ba. And then E, A, C sharp, 1, 3, 5. C sharp, F sharp. And isn't it so interesting when you listen to the bass line, da, da, you hear that slide? And even though we can't slide like that on the piano, we still kind of hear it in our ear, and our ear is telling us that that E is sliding because we've heard it so many times. That's really cool. So 1, 2, so we start at the beginning. Let's put our harpsichord back on there because I like that. 1. She came in through the bathroom window. I didn't play that right, but we'll get to the next part on webpianoteacher.com. We'll do the whole thing. Lots of music left to learn on this. Hope you guys enjoy it and all the other Beatles tunes that I've done as well. Talk to you later.